Good morning, friends, and welcome back to Just Writes a Book. I am Jess, and today we're going to be doing another library vlog. Okay, so it is Tuesday, April 24th, 25th? I don't even know the date. It has been a crazy beginning of the year. It seems to have been like one thing after another happening and kind of going wrong, and just very busy, the New Year's always busy, settling into the new house, getting things done around the house. Work has been busy, and all of the crazy things that are happening in the country right now, and everything with Nick's transplant and waiting for him to get transplant and potential dialysis. Having to let go of Boston, and it's just been one thing after another. And then last week, Nick ended up needing a blood transfusion, so we had to deal with that. And then also the same day that Nick had the blood transfusion, my grandfather was having some medical issues and had to be rushed to the hospital. Thank God he's okay. It seems like it was something that is kind of easily taken care of, thank God. But it's just been like just thing after thing after thing, on top of work being busy and everything. So it's been a lot. So I decided that I needed a kind of slow down day to just kind of relax and go to my happy place and have a little bit of quiet and just kind of reset. And for me, that is the library. I love going to the library, even though I'm not like relaxing per se, because I am still working. I'm actually technically working today. I'm just working from the library. So I'm working today. I'm going to be working on some writing and other stuff, but just being in the library is like a reset for me. It's calming to me. It's my favorite place to be, especially this library. I showed you guys before. I've been going here for years, and it is very just kind of like nostalgic and calming to me. So I'm very excited to spend the next several hours there, just in the quiet of the library. Nobody, rushing around, and not a lot of chatter and stuff. Obviously, just quiet and relaxing, and just getting done what I need to get done. Every time I go to the library, I always end up having a productive day. So I'm excited. I just stopped and got some gas. The library doesn't open till 9, and it's about 8:15 now. I do have to stop, and I need to stop and get gas, which I did. I need to make a quick pit stop at the bank that is near the library, but the bank doesn't open until 9 either. So there's a Starbucks right next to the bank in the shopping center, right by the bank. So I'm gonna go to Starbucks, grab a coffee, have breakfast, hang out a little bit until the bank opens. I'll run into the bank, get done what I need to get done, and then head to the library. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna head to the Starbucks now, and then I will check back in when I get there.
And this is where the horrific abuse at the hands of several priests at this school where she worked was.
Okay, guys, I am at the library now. I just parked. I went and grabbed my Starbucks, as you saw. I got a very large Trenta iced coffee. Hopefully this will last me the rest of the day. I had a bagel. I might get something at the little coffee shop that's here at the library, maybe for lunch. But otherwise, yeah, I got this very big coffee to, like I said, hopefully last me through the day. I have my work laptop with me, obviously, my personal laptop, my iPad. I had to run into the Smiths by the Starbucks to grab earbuds. I had to buy a $14 pair of earbuds because I left mine at home. And even though I do like the quiet of the library, I can't have silence for too long. I need to have like lo-fi or jazz music or something playing in the background. I can only take the silence for so long, so I had to go grab headphones. I'm constantly like losing mine or leaving them at work, whatever, so it really helps for me to have a second pair anyways, so it's not a huge deal. Just kind of annoying. So yeah, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna get myself set up somewhere. I don't know if I'll go right into the little reading room. I did bring a book with me. I started reading The Bones Beneath My Skin, I think is what it's called, the new TJ Klune book. I love TJ Klune. He is one of my favorite authors. He writes some of my favorite stories, my favorite characters. I'm very excited to dive into his newest book. So I brought that. I might try to sit at one of the desks for a bit. There was a little like area with some little not reclining, but like comfy looking chairs that I saw when I was here last time. So I might try to see if that's open. The library did just open 13 minutes ago, so I can't imagine that it would be too busy. This library is in like a nicer part of Henderson where I live, and there are a lot of houses around here, so it does get kind of busy. So we'll see. If that section's not open, then I may just pop into one of the little like desks that they have. But yeah, let's go on in and start our day at the library.
later now. It is 8:15 at night, and I'm obviously home, as you can tell. I did not get as much footage at the library today. I'm playing catch with Dobby because he keeps coming back and forth with the ball. I didn't get as much footage at the library today as I would have liked. Work ended up being pretty busy, so I did have a couple times where I was able to do some personal stuff. I did edit 3 chapters of Twisted Loyalties, which was great, but I didn't get to do quite as much as I wanted to, partly because, like I said, work was busy, but also I ended up having to leave the library early because the hits just keep on coming, and we keep having kind of one thing after another. I think I mentioned, or some of you may have seen on social media that last week, Nick had to go have a blood transfusion. Well, about halfway through the day, Nick let me know that he was not feeling well. I had noticed that he's been pretty tired recently. I thought that it was just, after effects of the blood transfusion. Maybe his, hemoglobin was still low. But he said he wasn't feeling good. And he has had seizures in the past. And sometimes I get worried about leaving him alone for too long. So, if I don't have to, obviously if I'm at work, that's different. But, I was just at the library. I wasn't doing anything that I had to do, So I ended up leaving the library and coming back home. And it turns out that not only does he not feel well, he also has a cough and had a 102 fever. So I went and got the combo COVID and flu tests. There have been the flu and COVID have both been going around a lot recently. We've had several people at work who have had it, and my job, because I work for a hospice company, obviously we are very careful with our clinical staff as they're going into people's homes, or whether they're at the inpatient units. We obviously always want to be very careful because we are dealing with people who are sick, and who have lower immune systems and everything. So my company is very cautious of any kind of sickness. And working in HR, we work in a building that's pretty small. We're all kind of very close, in very close proximity. So we all try to be considerate of each other and just aware of when other people are sick. And we do have the ability of working from home. So if we're sick, we try to do that in order to be considerate and keep, from getting those around us sick and their loved ones, everything. So anyways, I went and got, again, combo flu and COVID tests, just to test both of us to be on the safe side. Both were negative, but I did still let my boss know just in case. Like I said, we do have pretty strict rules that we try to follow, and I just wanted her to be aware. So she did tell me to go ahead and just work from home again tomorrow, just to be on the safe side, and then see if his fever breaks, and just to make sure that I don't start feeling anything. I know a stomach bug has been going around as well. My brother's whole house has been hit by it. There's 6 of them now, actually, in the house, and I think they've all been hit by it. So I think everybody's just kind of being abundantly cautious. So yeah, I'm gonna end up working from home tomorrow too. But the end result was that I did not get to film at the library as much as I would have liked, and I didn't get as much done today as I would have liked. But it is what it is. This is real life. Again, I like to show, the good with the bad, the good days along with the bad days. This is still a relatively successful day. I still did get 3 chapters edited. I started a new book. I got a lot of work done. I did some work for my VA clients. So overall, still a successful day. Hopefully Nick will feel better and it doesn't progress. The last time he was very sick was when he ended up in the hospital for 12 days last January with double pneumonia. So praying that is not the case. It does not happen again. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog here. I had more plans for today. I was gonna talk about my kind of wrap up for February. I think I'm gonna hold off on doing these separate wrap up and start of the month vlogs, because I think that they're just kind of repetitive. I'm basically talking about the same projects over and over again, and then still talking about them in my writing vlogs. So I just think it's redundant and I don't want to do that. So I think I'm gonna hold off on doing those, and I will just include updates and my goals for the month and whatever in my actual vlogs. So I had wanted to talk about that in this vlog. I was gonna do a little B clip montage moment around the library. I did recently renew my library card, so I was gonna do a little clip of me choosing out some physical library books to check out. I haven't checked out physical library books in years. I have the Libby app and Hoopla, which I use all the time. The majority of the books I read are library books, but they're ebooks or audiobooks. Like I said, I haven't checked out a physical book from the library in I don't even know how long, probably 2 or 3 years. I am notoriously bad at not returning library books or keeping them like seriously overdue, which is why I try not to check out physical library books and why the apps work so well for me. But I have been kind of feeling the bug to walk around the library, explore, discover some new books, check out some new books. When Nick was on dialysis last time, I was like a reading fiend and was going through like 5, 6, 7 library books a week because we weren't going anywhere. He couldn't really go out and he was on dialysis for 8 hours a night of the thing. So I was like constantly going through library books. I just kind of feel like picking some up again. So maybe I'll go back and I will include a little library moment in one of my like weekly vlogs. But yeah, for now I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. I will see you guys in my next video. I'm not sure what it's gonna be. I need to look at my calendar. I know I have another like writing challenge vlog coming up. So that might be the next vlog you guys see next week. I'm not 100% sure. But either way, I will see you guys in the next one. Happy writing, and I'll see you again soon.